This is All India Radio. In Spotlight, now we bring you a special program on Aero India 2021, the biggest aero show in Asia.
The curtains have come down on the 3 days mega Aero India show in Bengaluru today with a positive note that India will have a formidable presence in the global defense sector market. The show clearly declared to the world its intentions of becoming a Atmanirbhar Bharat. The President of India, Ramnath Kovind, graced the valedictory function of the Aero India show today. This is for the first time that a president has participated in the Aero India show.
I am delighted to be here today among you all for the valedictory ceremony of the 13th edition of Aero India and to witness the grand international Aero show. The participation of defense ministers and senior defense officials from several nations and many business leaders from around the world has added a significant value to this event. I am sure that the delegates would have experienced the vibrant energy of a new India and witnessed our vast capabilities as well as many opportunities that our country offers in the defense and aerospace sectors. I am also sure that this event provided the participating nations and industries an ideal platform to exchange ideas and forge partnerships. Ladies and gentlemen, the past year has been a time of unprecedented hardships due to COVID-19. Its adverse impacts have been felt on all walks of life over the world. Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, I am happy that Aero India 2021 has been organized successfully. It has been held without compromising its spirit while following the COVID-appropriate norms. Here I want to praise the courage and bravery of the Indian Air Force and our pilots for displaying exemplary professionalism in protecting India's skies and strengthening the country's defense. Aero India 2021 has been an unprecedented success. I am told that high-level delegations from 43 countries and exhibitors from 530 companies have participated in the event. Many more across the world got associated with the event virtually, which is the world's first mega event of this kind to be held in the hybrid format.
Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh launched Asia's biggest event under COVID safeguards by passing an order to HAL to produce 83 homegrown light combat aircraft LCA Mark 1A for the Indian Air Force. Speaking on the occasion, he said that India offers multifaceted opportunities to the world fora in the field of defense and aerospace sector.
Friends, the Aero India 21 will display the vast potential for India and the multifarious opportunities that our country offers in the field of defense and aerospace sector. It also promises to be the world's first ever hybrid aero and defense exhibition. In order to maximize the reach and participation, the event is being conducted in a hybrid format with a concurrent virtual exhibition which will integrate the seminars, business-to-business interaction, product display, etc. It will be not incorrect to say that Aero India 21 has truly gone digital and global. I have been informed that about 540 exhibitors, including 80 foreign companies, defense ministers, delegates, service chiefs, and officials from more than 55 nations are participating in this event. It reflects the growing optimism of the global community and the level of confidence felt in the emerging capabilities of India. The gracious presence of defense and foreign affairs ministers, service chiefs, officials, and delegates who have arrived from various countries and far-off places has added a greater significance in value to the event. I am personally grateful to you all. I express my deep sense of gratitude to the defense ministers from Maldives, Equatorial Guinea, Iran, Comoros, and Madagascar who have joined this show in person and many others who are joining virtually. I also recognize the presence of CEOs of global and Indian aerospace and defense measures. Friends, India today offers a unique opportunity in defense and aerospace manufacturing. This opportunity comes as a sangam of rising demand, greater innovation, conducive policy, and a maturing ecosystem in defense and aerospace manufacturing sector. We have taken many steps to strengthen our security apparatus recently. Domestic manufacturing of bigger and complex defense platforms has now become the focus of our policy under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. We plan to spend $130 billion on military modernization in the next 7 to 8 years. My brothers and sisters, the sector has been further opened for foreign sector participation, and we are encouraging foreign OEMs to set up wholly owned subsidiaries or enter into strategic partnerships with the Indian companies. This event would provide the participating nations and industries a platform towards forging such collaborations in the aerospace and defense sector.
The Aero India show was enriched by flypast by fighter aircrafts and helicopters designed and developed within the country. The aerobatic teams of Indian Air Force comprising of Surya Kiran aircraft and Sarang helicopter team created a symphony in the air by performing together for the first time in an air show.
It's the time for some zip, zap, zoom as we're going to present to you the Surya Kiran aerobatic team and Sarang helicopter display team. And here they come with the surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Sarang helicopter display team. The Sarang team is maintaining wine glass formation while raising a toast on this momentous.
Hindustan Aeronautics Limited will be delivering the first of 83 LCA Mark 1A 4th generation aircraft by March 2024. The Chairman and Managing Director of HAL, R. Madhavan, has informed that production of LCA Mark 1A will begin in 36 months' time.
LCA, as per the contract, we have to start delivery by 36 months from T0, that is today. So, we will be doing by March 24, the first delivery. The first year, of course, the delivery will be only probably 2 aircrafts or something, which will be ramped up to 16. The total supply time post the first delivery is 6 years. So that makes it the total project timeline for 9 years. So we will try to reduce it to somewhere around by 1 year also at the end of the project. But the first delivery starts from March of 24. That is 3 years from now. As of today, 463 vendors are involved, both MSMEs and bigger companies involved in that. The major, if you talk about your Tier 1 suppliers, there are some 5 major, what we are talking about is L&T, WEM Technology, those who are giving us the structures. This number, we expect that will go up to at least 550 to 600, somewhere in that range by the end of this, because more and more MSMEs will be coming in and switching in because the numbers are higher. So that is the numbers involved. And as far as the order is concerned, if you remove the tax part of it, and the order is worth about 36,000 crores. So out of which somewhere around 6,000 crores goes directly to the MSMEs, and another 3,000 through, because we are also supplying the ground support equipment and other things, so that another 3,000 is expected to go towards that for the Indian partners. So that's about it. Remaining, the major component still continues to be the material part of it. So as long as we are still procuring it from foreign countries, that is why we are selling that indigenous content is about 52%. This is somewhere something that we'll have to see how we can increase the indigenous content in the raw materials. So in that case, there will be more indigenous content. That is how we are planning that we will improve it to around 65%. Provided some of the other vendors who are now in Tier 2, Tier 3 come into Tier 1 status and give us systems and LRUs and finished units. This is what the plan is.
Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh had released the new Revision of Design, Development, Production of Manufacturing of Military Aviation Stores during the first day of Aero India event. The DG of Aeronautics Quality Assurance, Mr. Sanjay Chawla, spoke exclusively to AIR News on the new features of this revised policy.
DGAQA, that is Director General Aeronautical Quality Assurance, are providing quality assurance and final inspection clearance for all the military aviation stores in our country, be it Army Aviation, Naval Aviation, Coast Guard Aviation and Indian Air Force Company. Honorable Raksha Mantri was kind enough to release a new revision of the DDP mass document, that is Design, Development, Production, Manufacture of Airborne Stores, which is the main governing document for certification as well as quality assurance of military aviation stores in the country. One new feature which yesterday Honorable Raksha Mantri has released is, up till now, the Indian industry were waiting for the orders and then they were getting the certification and quality assurance coverage. With the new policy, which is also part of the DAP, Defence Acquisition Policy, and the major thrust is on Atmanirbhar Bharat as well as on the export. So with this, without having any firm orders, the Indian industry can start developing stores at their own, looking for Indian customers as well as customers from all over the world as the export market, and they can approach DGAQA for providing quality assurance coverage, and we can evaluate these items. We will test it, inspect it as per the governing standards, and if they are meeting all the requirements, the industry will be given a certificate for fit for military use. With this certificate, they can approach the world market, and those items can be supplied to other defense forces with our inspection coverage on request basis. At the same time, this will also hasten up the process that without waiting for order, as and when they get order from Indian armed forces, be it Indian Army, Navy, Coast Guard, immediately, since these items have already been evaluated, as immediately they get the supply order, immediately they will be able to supply. This will go a long way in filling our requirements of Atmanirbhar Bharat, and we will be able to achieve the self-sufficiency, the complete Atmanirbhar in our military aviation stores in a very short time.
The test pilot of HAL, Group Captain H.V. Thakur, spoke to AIR News on his experience of flying made in India fighter aircrafts and helicopters.
I fly all the aircraft which are made in India. I fly Tejas, Kiran, HT. I am happy to get rides on ALH very often, and all the mainstream fighter aircraft of Indian Air Force like Mirage 2000, Su-30, Jaguar. Rafale I haven't got a chance to fly, but I fly all the aircraft because I am a test pilot. Even presently I am flying, and even in the morning I was flying my bird, which is the IJT, which is going through a challenging phase, but we are overcoming that challenge. An aircraft like Tejas or an ALH is why loved by pilots in the field, because it does exactly what the pilot wants him to do, sitting in India, an Indian Air Force person.
The Uttar Pradesh Industries Minister Satish Mahana spoke to media persons on the sidelines of Aero India show on UP Defence Industrial Corridor project.
उत्तर प्रदेश डिफेंस इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर की जिस समय घोषणा माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने फरवरी 2018 में करी, उत्तर प्रदेश में डिफेंस इंडस्ट्री के लिए एक नया आयाम प्रारंभ हुआ। माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में जो 6 नोड्स माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने घोषणा करी थी, अलीगढ़, आगरा, चित्रकूट, झांसी, कानपुर और लखनऊ, हमने सभी जगह पे लैंड एक्विजिशन का काम प्रारंभ किया, और मुझे कहते हुए प्रसन्नता होती है कि हम डिफेंस इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर के नाते से बहुत काम हमारा प्रगति पर है। अलीगढ़ में लगभग हमारे पास 50 हेक्टेयर से ज्यादा, लगभग 125 एकड़ से ज्यादा लैंड हमने अलॉटमेंट कर दिया डिफेंस इंडस्ट्रीज को, और भी उसके नाते से बहुत सारी इंडस्ट्रीज अब इंटरेस्ट शो कर रही हैं और उनके लिए भी हम लैंड एक्वायर करने के लिए स्थिति में हैं। हमारी सरकार ने एरोस्पेस पॉलिसी की भी घोषणा करी। इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर में हम बहुत सारे इंसेंटिव्स दे रहे हैं। मैंने अभी और भी लोगों से बातचीत करी है जहां पर डिफेंस इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि जो इंसेंटिव्स हम दे रहे हैं, हमने 25% लैंड सब्सिडी दे रहे हैं, 10% तक उनके कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट सब्सिडी अप टू द लिमिट ऑफ 10 करोड़ रुपए वो दे रहे हैं, 100% स्टैम्प की छूट दे रहे हैं, और बहुत सारे उनके जो हम लैंड देंगे उनको डिमार्केट करा के उसको फेंसिंग करा के देने की हमारी बात है।
Hence this year, the 13th edition of Aero India show concluded at a high note. Sudhindra for Spotlight program on Aero India show.
You were listening to a special program on Aero India 2021, the biggest aero show in Asia. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our website newsonair.com. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsttalks@gmail.com.